Welcome to Tribal Review. Today we'll find out how the new covers for Chromebooks are working out.
Also on the broadcast, we'll meet one of the new teachers.
Toscano's is the best place to get an upscale Italian dining experience with a hometown feel. Start out with enjoying delicious warm bread, while the cooks prepare your entree to be served to you fresh. Toscano's offers a vast menu of pizzas, pastas, salads, and more. They offer carryout and can cater to any event. Let Kirk and John give you a taste of Little Italy at Toscano's, located at 312 South Hudson Street in Buckner.
Hey Fort Osage High School, I'm Kelsey Stobart. Today is National Frappe Day. This day honors a very versatile drink, our blended drinks with either coffee or espresso and topped with whipped cream.
And I'm Asia Margot. Today is Friday, October 7th, 2016, and here are some of the interesting news stories for this week.
Kim Kardashian was robbed at gunpoint early in the morning of October 4th. She was robbed of $10.7 million worth of possessions. She was asleep in her Paris hotel room at No Name Hotel when 5 masked men entered in her room at 3 in the morning, dressed as the Paris police. She was bounded by her hands and feet and locked in the bathroom. They stole a jewelry box with $6.7 million worth in jewelry and a $4 million ring, a ring she doesn't want Kanye to replace. Kim is safely back in the U.S. with her children and husband. Overall, she is still in shock but will be okay.
A wildlife convention has made it a plan to save a small little animal, a pangolin. It is a shy, scaly anteater that lives in Asia. Although there are 8 different species of this mammal, the convention is wanting to ban them from being traded internationally. They are one of the 500 species that are threatened or trading with in the convention. Discussing this year, scientists are worried that they won't be able to raise enough money or none at all for the little creature. They say it's hard to raise awareness for an animal that looks weird or has an odd name. The class of 2019 received a new look for their Chromebooks this year. Spencer Patrick checked out this recent upgrade to find out what sophomores thought.
The class of 2019 received new cases for the Chromebooks this year. James Burkett and a few underclassmen think they're really durable.
The Chromebook cases I guess they're better than the bags because they're less of a hassle, because the bags always got tripped on or, someone would forget their bag and get in trouble for it.
Pretty cool. It makes it look more less bland than it already is.
They're not in the way of the other Chromebook cases, like that carry them around all the time.
I feel like they're good because it's our class color.
I feel like there's some advantages and disadvantages this year. I feel like they're more protective than last year's cases.
We've had the Chromebooks for 4 years now. Michael Buckingham believes they are better.
This stuff, yeah. Like play a game or something if you want.
It gives them a little bit more protection, and since they're already bulky, it makes them really hard to break.
Because you can wash them easily, unlike the black ones.
I guess it would take a better hit, just hitting on the ground and wouldn't really break.
Like first hour of freshman.
The Chromebooks have had problems in the past. Devin Shields explains what problems he's had.
Just to make sure.
Don't do anything crazy in here.
I got it.
The storage-wise, if they don't have space in their backpack, it's not that efficient for them.
I like them, I just don't like the color, because if you drop it, you can still break your Chromebook.
I feel like the green Chromebook cases are a great addition to the new Chromebook. Reporting for Tribal Review, this is Spencer Patrick.
Thanks, Spencer. When we come back, we'll meet a teacher who returned to Fort after 4 years.
Culvers has been delighting guests one meal at a time. Choose from a variety of fresh, great-tasting foods and custards to be prepared by their friendly staff. Let Culvers welcome you to deliciousness. As Craig Culver has said, every guest who chooses Culvers leaves happy.
Welcome back. Zach Dudley returned to Fort after 4 years at Higginsville. Audrey Pinkerton found out what kind of impact he is having on the school.
Mr. Dudley is returning to Fort Osage High School after 4 years away at Higginsville. He's teaching physical education and he's settling back into the Fort family.
It's awesome. I used to work here. I went to high school here, so I'm glad to be back. As far as PE goes, we're just going to be moving as much as possible and playing all kinds of different games to keep our physical fitness up.
Senior Andrew Williams finds his teacher better than the previous coaches.
Yeah, it's better than the old coach.
Freshman Skylar Johns finds his teacher okay.
He's alright.
Sophomore Azriel Aguilar finds Mr. Dudley
outgoing, and he pushes us to go hard and stuff.
Everyone can see some changes that Mr. Dudley has brought to the physical education program, and things are looking active in the varsity gym. Reporting for Travel Review, I'm Audrey Pinkerton.
Thanks, Audrey. We'll be back in a moment with Kansas City Sports Report.
Toscano's is the best place to get a delicious Italian pizza. Choose your dough, sauce, and toppings to be wood-fired and served to you fresh. Let John and Kurt give you a taste of Little Italy at Toscano's, located at 312 South Hudson Street in Buckner.
Brianna Reeve is here with us now with this week's Kansas City Sports Report.
Thanks, Asia. Sporting Kansas City was defeated by the New England Revolution 3-1 September 13th. Sporting Kansas City goes up against Rural Salt Lake on October 16th. They are 9-4-3 on the season. Pittsburgh Steelers defeated the Kansas City Chiefs 43-14 on October 2nd. Chiefs are 2-2 on the season. The Chiefs travel to Oakland to battle the Raiders on October 16th. The Royals will not be competing in the playoffs this year. The Royals ended the season with a loss against Cleveland on October 2nd, 3-2. Royals ended the year with a 47-34 record. FC Kansas City ended their season on September 24th with a victory over Orlando. FC Kansas City will not be advancing into the playoffs, but ended the season with a 7-8-5 record. The Missouri Mavericks welcome back goaltender Josh Robinson for the 2016-17 season. Mavericks opened their season in Allen to battle the Allen Americans on October 15th. That's it for your Kansas City Sports Report. I'm Brandon Reeve. We'll be back with more stories on Travel Review after these messages.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff. All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Welcome back. Students spent part of their summer enjoying movies. One of the popular movies of the summer was Suicide Squad, and Catherine Levere provided this review.
Box offices grossed $733.8 million in ticket sales. Drew Neubauer would have liked to see Jared Leto more involved in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I definitely would have liked it if he was more involved. I really like Jared Leto, and I think he portrayed him in a really good way.
Donovan Torino agreed that Joker should have had more on-screen time.
Yes, I would. I thought that was kind of dumb in the first place.
Sterling Hickok enjoyed watching his favorite character, Harley Quinn, in Suicide Squad.
Harley Quinn? Yeah, I knew her, definitely.
Janice Boone enjoyed watching Suicide Squad, especially because of her favorite character, Harley Quinn.
I loved the movie because it had Harley Quinn, and she's amazing.
For Catherine Louvier, I'm Athena Hernandez reporting for Travel Review.
Now here is your entertainment news from Audrey Pinkerton.
Thanks, Kelsey. Mafia 3 will be released on October 17th. The game is rated M for mature. It's the third-person shooter game and is long-awaited sequel to Mafia 2. The game will be developed for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. The top songs on iTunes this week are Closer by the Chainsmokers, This Town by Niall Horan, and Heathens by 21 Pilots. That's it for entertainment. I'm Audrey Pinkerton.
Thanks, Audrey. Now that school is in full swing, Susan Downs wanted to find out what your favorite thing to do over the summer was.
People traveled on vacation last summer. We find out what Fort Osage students did on summer break.
I went to Canada because I think that's where Harley Quinn's from.
I didn't really do a lot over the summer. Just kind of sat around, played video games. That's always fun. I went to Comic-Con. That was pretty fun. You might have seen me there if you were there.
I did a lot of fishing, four-wheeler riding, spent a little bit of time down at the farm. That's about it.
Moved from Texas back to Missouri. I got to hang out with my friends and spend time with my dad.
I worked on a farm, and that's about it.
I went to Worlds of Fun and hung out with my friends. I went to church camp and I did summer school to get a few credits.
Mainly I went to scout camp and that was fun-ish. I also went to my family's lake cabin at the Ozarks, did a lot of fishing, swimming. Other than that, I just kind of sat home and slept and ate.
Over the summer, I stayed at home and played video games. I'm Susan Downs, and I'm reporting for Tribal Review.
Thanks, Susan. That's it for this week on Tribal Review. I'm Kelsey Stobart.
And I'm Asia Margot. We'll see you next time.